Hello everyone, my name is Salim and welcome to the markets breakdown analysis for Thursday, the 23rd of March 2023. We'll be breaking down the chart and show you the exact zones where price could close above for potential buys or close below for potential sells as well. So, looking at the previous daily candle closing bearish, forming a new daily resistance at 161,790. What we can see is this daily candle for Wednesday closed bearish, respected the Tuesday low, broke above this daily resistance formed on Friday last week, and tapped into this daily resistance formed on Wednesday last week. And obviously price rejected, flipped bearish, and closed below this daily resistance back in the range. What we can see now is the daily still consolidating within this zone between 160,750 to 161 or even 162. Now to break down the chart, dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, we have the most recent 4-hour support on the left at 160,820. Our most recent 4-hour resistance is at 162,930. Dropping down to the 1-hour time frame, we have this 1-hour support at 161 flat. Actually, I'd say 161,980. And then the most recent 1-hour resistance is at 162,320. Dropping down to the 30-minute time frame, we can adjust the resistance to 161,740, but the level of support stays the same. The 15-minute time frame, now what we can see is we have this 15-minute resistance. Now to identify the no trade zone, this is a really small range to identify that, so we need a much larger zone to allow price to consolidate, knowing that tomorrow for Thursday we have the bank rate review. So we've got the official bank rate for the GBP, for the pound sterling, and obviously we are expecting for the Bank of England to raise the rates again. Now to identify the no trade zone, what I can see is the most recent 4-hour candle that has closed is this candle, and that's where was the low was made. That lines up with this 4-hour support, and it also lines up with this 1-hour support. So we could look for potential sells below 160,780 as price break and close below this previous daily low. And for potential buys, that potential sells, for potential buys, what I can see is on a 4-hour time frame, we have this 4-hour previous support. Dropping down to the hourly, that doesn't line up. On the 30-minute time frame with this 30-minute resistance, but if we did identify this as a no trade zone, that's really large, like it's almost 100 pip. Dropping down to the 15-minute time frame, what we can see is this is the previous 15-minute support. So we could identify this as the level where we can look for potential buys. So potential buys above 161,410. This is going to be the no trade zone. Now to look for potential buys, and going back to as far as the weekly. Weekly, what it's doing is it's respecting the low, the previous weekly low and the high, and respecting this weekly resistance, and it's just ranging on the daily time frame as we can see. On the daily time frame, we have the most recent daily resistance at 161,820. Dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, we have a most recent 4-hour resistance at 162,960. On the hourly time frame, we have this 1-hour resistance at 162,340. Dropping down to the 5-minute time frame, we have this 15-minute resistance. On the 15-minute time frame, the same. So I'd say the first target, since we formed this daily resistance, it'd be much better to look for the first target as this daily resistance at 161,870. The second target for buys could be the, let's say, so we've got 4-hour resistance here on the hourly. Potentially, we could look for a second target as this 1-hour resistance at 162,320. Now to look for potential sells, we know that we've got this daily support in here. We have this daily support on the left at 158,250. Dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, we have this 4-hour support. So we go in to adjust our level to the 4-hour support at 159,820. Dropping down to the hourly time frame, and we have a new 1-hour support at 160,270. Dropping down to the 30-minute time frame, that lines up with the hourly and the 15-minute time frame. that lines up as well. Okay, so the first target for sells would be 160.270, targeting this 1 hour support formed on Monday this week. The second target for sells would be this 4 hour support at 159.820, targeting this 4 hour support.